Hi guys, I'm back again for the weekly oracle reading. For those of you who are just tuning in, welcome. I'm Anne, and I'm going to be giving a general love reading focusing on divine counterparts, that's soulmates, twin flames, twin rays, and anybody that you're connected to romantically. Please stay tuned and watch. If you'd like to get your own personalized reading, I do offer phone chat and email readings, and the links are down below in the description area in my websites. So if you are guided to this reading video, I invite you to watch the reading all the way through. Take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. Okay, so the first card we got for Divine Masculine is Inner Truth. And Divine Masculine right now is going through a lot of shifting. Yeah, there's been a lot of shifts with the Divine Masculine. What I mean by shift is like the energies have just been changing lately. This has been a crazy summer, guys, or winter. And you know what? It just seems like something's about to happen, and that's what the Divine Masculine is getting, a lot of this shifts. So the inner truth is starting to come through. So Divine Masculine is starting to feel, okay, I can do this. I can feel like myself. And this is good. So you may be getting a portion of this. You may be feeling something is about to happen. Not knowing exactly what that is, you need to focus on what your intuition is telling you, because I can't tell you. I'm here to guide you, and these messages are being given to me to give to you. So it's basically you to take what you need, to use it. Okay. So the next card is back to what you love, to what you love. That again is going back to the inner truth. Now, as we've seen, the inner truth and back to what you love, beautiful cards. I love Josephine Wall's artwork, Angela Hartfield's cards. Both different, they're both beautiful decks, different decks though. So basically these two cards are telling you, you need to bring it out. You need to stop procrastinating what's ever inside. We're pretty much, over the shadow phase of Mercury retrograde. I know that's like a lot of times people use that as, their guide, and that's fine, but it's not an excuse, really, guys. You know what? When I say excuse, I don't mean like, something is, like holding you back, but you need to be true to your heart. That's what basically this is telling you, that you need to be true to your heart. Oh, my shelf. I just saw something in the back. That's the way I am. So be true to your heart, because when you are true to your heart, you can actually find the inner peace inside you. When you're not true to your heart, you're not finding that inner truth. You see how these cards can go together as well? I love when they go together. When I lay them out, they speak for each other. You might be getting a message as well. Listen. Okay, listen with your heart. And the font's a little cursive. You can read it, you can see it, and you can just study it. All you have to do is just put the pause button and look at the card. That's what I like to do. When I do get reading videos, when I watch reading videos, I put the pause button because I like to look at the card. I get a message with all readings, and you know what? Each of them are unique, but listen with your heart. So maybe something is there, something you need to listen to, inner truth, bringing it out, be true to your heart. It's just there. Back to what you love. It's all about love. When we're feeling this love, we're feeling this energetic shift. We're feeling it. The masculinity, the divine masculinity is starting to, open up, releasing the outer layers. By releasing the outer layers, you can breathe. You can feel what is being given. So a relationship that's been going through like a lot of grafts, like let's say, right? And you know what? There's always that person not pulling in or giving in or letting go or something. And you're trying your best. You're trying to put that energy out there to say, hey, you don't have to be scared. This is where things are starting to come together. This is when something has to happen, something has to give. And, that's where the relationship now just starts to manifest. Manifestation, that's another thing to do. Manifesting what you want, putting those positive affirmations. I can't tell you guys how much it is so important. I put the daily messages out on Instagram and Facebook so you guys can get it. I mean, it's not because I want you to, watch me, and but I feel like, we all need to stay together because, we're on this journey together, seriously. Acceptance of love for divine feminines. Divine feminines now are starting to accept themselves, accept when I mean by accepting themselves, they're accepting the love inside their hearts versus what they think they're supposed to do. Because we've been seeing a lot of emotional egos and fear and energy that, it doesn't really serve a purpose, but, they're holding on to it. And We tend to do that, especially everything that happened last year. I'm not going to go into it, but now we're starting to clear up. Things are starting to look better. We're starting to feel better about ourselves. And you know what? That means a whole lot, because when you feel better about yourself, you can move forward, because love is all around you. Don't be afraid. We should not be afraid of anything. What we're afraid of sometimes is we're going to go backwards, and that's not something to be afraid of either. But you have to focus on what the truth is and accept yourself. Acceptance of love. Accept who you are. And I know you do. I'm not saying you don't. We all accept. We look in the mirror and you say, I accept myself. But we always want to, how could I say, like, improve or enhance or do something? That's great, because that's called evolving. We evolve spiritually every day. And in order for our relationship to work, you're not going to find this person coming back to you if you're just, depressed or negative or just, blah, and that happens. I'm not saying it's wrong if you are. It's okay. But, you have to look at the bright side of things. No, I can do this, and say, yes, I can do this, because you have to go back to the basics. Go back to where you were before. Follow your intuition. Really, isn't that beautiful? I love the colors. Follow your intuition. When you follow your intuition, you know exactly what you're supposed to do. Something tells you, hey, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is what I need to get done. And I'm going to do it because I'm being told to do this. What is intuition? I know I went through this before with you guys. It's a form of psychic ability inside you. You can feel it. Everybody doesn't like to say it. They don't like to say they're psychic, or they do, but it's basically intuition. It's like you get a light bulb. You get a message. Something is telling you, hey, this is right. This is what I'm supposed to do. Miracles and blessings. Now, miracles and blessings can't happen if you're being negative. Oh no, divine feminines, you cannot be negative and expect a blessing to come into your life. Why? Why, you may ask? Because you're not looking at anything positively. So you might have a blessing in front of you, a miracle that just happened, but you're still stuck. You're still stuck. You got to pull you out. You got to, get yourself out of there. Really. When you get yourself out of there, you see things so much more brighter, more positive. So when a relationship is going through these graphs where highs and lows, or you're not even seeing this person's not coming back, or you don't want to go back to this person, but you feel so strong towards this person because that is your person, you have to push a little further. You need to express, who you are, and just love yourself. Lift your vibrations. The only way a relationship can work is when you lift your vibration and you're positive and you're feeling better inside you. Your mind, your mind, body, and spirit cannot function without feeling good about yourself. And that's where the relationships end sometimes, because that person sees you a different person. Maybe you're saying like this person because you became, I'm not saying you are. Maybe you complain a lot because that person's not doing enough. You know what I mean? And that's okay, because if they're not doing enough, then you need to talk to them and you need to tell them. Maybe you did, and maybe it doesn't seem like it, and then you say it again. And sometimes me as a woman, I might complain, or I might say something to my husband, just giving out what I'm feeling, but it might sound like I'm complaining. It's not really complaining, it's just speaking my truth. So you have to, put a fine line and say, you know what? I have to take a step back. I have to focus on me, and I can't let myself get worked up. So that happens. So I use myself as an example, because I'm not telling you are, but I felt like that was a message to give to somebody in order for you to accept the miracles and blessings and the love that's coming into your life. And then you know what? You can see a complete difference. Sometimes maybe it just needs a little spark. Maybe you need date night. Seriously, maybe you need to go somewhere with that person. Maybe your husband or your wife, you need to go somewhere. You need to make something, like it was at the very beginning of your relationship. If it's still the same and it's stagnant, it's never going to get better. So there was a lot of important messages here. I got a lot at the same time. I hope you did too. If you would like to get your own personalized reading, like I said at the beginning, just look down in the description area. The links are all there, phone chat and email readings. Sometimes I get a little backed up, so please be patient with me. Thank you guys all for your patience. I really love doing this and giving these readings to you guys each week, and I've been doing it for I think 4.5 years, something like that. I can't even keep count, but it's great, and I hope you guys are enjoying the outdoors if it's not too hot. I know sometimes it gets really extremely hot here in Ohio. So until next time, God be with you all. Namaste.